and I was recently diagnosed as diabetic. I want to find out, how will diabetes affect my sex life? Alright guys, I'm Dr. Kelvin and you are welcome to my channel. I'm your wellness consultant, which means your health is my topmost priority. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, hey, what are you waiting for? Jump on, let's do this together. Very important. On this channel we learn a lot about our health and our well-being and how we can live a little bit longer. In this episode, I'm going to respond to a message I got from one of my subscribers in respect of a condition that he's going through. So I'm going to read the message and then we're going to answer it together. All right. So I'm a young guy and I was recently diagnosed as diabetic. I want to find out, how will diabetes affect my sex life? Now that's a very relevant question. And so in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 ways diabetes can affect your sex life as a man. The first and the most common complication of diabetes when it comes to your sex life is erectile dysfunction. Yes, you heard me right. Diabetes will cause erectile dysfunction if you don't control it. How does this happen? Diabetes results in damage to blood vessels and to nerves, especially nerves that control the blood flow into your penis. And so if the nerves that control blood flow into your penis are disrupted or are destroyed because of the high sugar, then the flow of blood into the penis will be disrupted, which means that you might struggle to achieve an erection, or you might struggle to maintain an erection because the coordination between your brain and your penis is broken because the nerves are damaged. So you will begin to have erectile dysfunction, which could definitely reduce your confidence and precipitate even more erectile dysfunction. The second thing that diabetes can cause is a hormone imbalance. It can actually result in a decrease in your testosterone levels. Now, this is actually not peculiar to diabetes alone. It's quite common in almost all chronic disease conditions, especially if you are not managing it adequately. This might be a self-preservation mechanism where the body wants to make sure that you don't invest your little resources, your little good health into sex, because sex is not considered vital according to your body, not according to me, according to your body. So your body would shut down your sex life so that you can focus on preserving your life, and so testosterone levels tend to drop, and once testosterone level goes down, your libido will go down with it, and your ability to maintain an erection will also go down. And so that's the second way that diabetes will affect your sex life. The third way, which may or may not be good news depending on which side of the divide you stand on, is that diabetes can cause delayed ejaculation or a complete absence of orgasm because of damage to the nerves that control these features. Number 4, once you are diagnosed as having a chronic disease, it tends to affect your psychology. It can cause you stress, or distress in this case, and that can result in a lowering of your libido, even independent of all the points that we have discussed earlier. Now, this is a big deal, and this is why psychologists are always employed to be part of the management process to help people adjust to a new diagnosis of a chronic disease, because it can definitely put them down psychologically. And once you are put down psychologically, or once you are psychologically depressed, your performance will definitely be affected. Your testosterone level will go down, and a lot of things will not function as it's supposed to. So psychological support is definitely necessary for any person who has been diagnosed as diabetic, and I hope this gentleman has had that as part of his management. And finally, assuming all these things did not happen to you and you still manage to have a great sex life, you will struggle with fertility. Diabetes or high sugar will result in a reduction in the quality of the sperm you are producing, as well as a reduction in the quantity of the sperms you produce. And this means that you might not have the minimum required number of good sperm to actually fertilize an egg. Now, I'm going to do a separate video to talk specifically about the quality of sperm, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, but just understand that diabetes can affect your fertility, and so you might struggle to get your partner pregnant once your diabetes is poorly controlled. Mind you, all through the video I keep referring to poorly controlled diabetes, which means that there's a way you can actually enjoy a great sex life and be as fertile as possible, but only if you keep your blood sugar under control. And the way you can do that is, first of all, listen to your medical practitioner, follow all the advice you have been given, follow your drug regimen, whether it's orals or insulin you are being given. Please follow those regimens to the letter. Also, add some physical activity to your daily routine and monitor your diet. With these 3, you cannot go wrong. You will enjoy good quality life in spite of the diabetes diagnosis. And so all is not lost. There's still light at the end of the tunnel. Hope this has been helpful to you. And if it has been helpful to the rest of you, Remember to subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends and family, and let's build this community together. If you have a question or a similar experience, leave it in the comment section and I will address it as soon as possible. Enjoy your stay.